$500 cash prize.
500
Only
big
two
ones.
people,
Large.
so it's up for freaking grabs right now.
We're
so.
giving it out. Wrong. I think
Give it.
Vegas is absolutely wrong.
Oh, Vegas is never wrong.
Vegas is wrong here.
Once again, that MVP level that Dak Prescott's playing at.
What's that
Every
look you get on your face, Sach?
Like he just looks like that every time they turn it to him. Confusion.
And we are on a 5-game win streak. We're looking great.
You go to Philly. You're gonna get banged by the referees.
Welcome all to the Bet Champ Show, the show of hot sports picks matched with epic competition. I'm Zach Jones, joined alongside Andrew Romero III, aka Sach. Sach, how we feeling this week, my man?
Feeling great. Another win in the books for me last week. We both went 3-2, and I ended up beating Zach by 1 odd point. So that was really nice.
Crazy.
But to be fair, I mean, you had the Ravens game that put you at 3-2, and they had that insane backdoor cover on freaking third down.
Crazy.
So that was wild. But other than that, I mean, both went 3-2. That's always pretty good. So
yeah,
can't complain about that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I took the L this week for the sports picks and everything, but I mean, we both went 3-2. So for the public, I mean, we're killing it, giving out our plays and whatnot. Solid picks for the week. So let us know in the comments section, whoever was tailing our plays and whatnot. Send us tickets. Send us what you got.
Yep,
it was pretty nice this week.
Yeah, no, it was fun. So now the weekly record is me 5 and you 4. So
absolutely
got some more catching up.
Yeah, 5-4 right now. So I got to do something this week, but we'll hop into it. So how this show works is each week from now until the end of the NFL regular season, Sach and myself will be giving out our top 5 NFL plays for the week. So getting some nice sports bets out there to the public. Looking well, and our records have been pretty well throughout the week. So, we've been giving out some bangers.
Yeah,
so it's been pretty sweet.
I think we're actually both above 500 for the NFL season. So
absolutely,
if you're above 500, it's always good. Always in the green.
Of course. Well, cool stuff, Sach. Again, we're Sachman 5, ZJ 4, and we are hopping into this Week 13 slate, Episode 10. So we're ready to go. You ready, Sach?
Oh, I'm ready.
Absolutely. So we'll dive right into it with that first Thursday night game. We have the Seattle Seahawks at the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah, Cowboys once again proved, the juggernaut offense and defense that they are on Thanksgiving. So I ended up having a good Thanksgiving of them. And the Seahawks, Geno Smith is struggling a lot right now. He's not looking good. A lot of the fan base, the 12th man, is really getting frustrated. You can tell.
They're missing Russ.
I don't know about that one, but yeah, I mean, they're definitely missing the old Geno Smith. But I mean, I was looking at this game again, and that spread is honestly at 8.5. It might be too much.
That's a lot of points. Yeah,
that's a lot of points to lay. But last week I did go against the grain. I went against what my bread and butter has always been, the Cowboys total points. Ended up taking the opposite, the Commanders. So I'm not going to make that mistake again. So my first play of the week is going to be Cowboys over 27.5 team points.
Okay.
At -110. The Cowboys first-ranked offense in the NFL right now, scoring-wise, at 31.5.
Absolutely.
We hit the over in team points 4 straight games, so that's always good. The Seahawks are 22nd in points per game defense, so once again at home, I don't see the Seahawks stopping the Cowboys, with the streak that they've been on, so that's going to be my first play. And if Dak can continue to stay up to that MVP level,
for sure.
Once again, that MVP level that Dak Prescott's playing at, that's going to continue again this week. So that'll be my first play.
Absolutely. Cool stuff, Sach, man. Yeah. This will be a sweet Thursday night game. Like you said, I mean, the Cowboys have honestly been rolling right now, playing very well. They definitely look like they are a Super Bowl contender, and that's hard for me to say, because I despise the Cowboys, but you got to give credit where credit's due. They are playing well. Dak's playing well. CeeDee Lamb is playing amazing. Really, he's coming into his form and whatnot. And I have a play here as well, Sach, man. Right now, the Cowboys are actually 4-1 when it comes to the overs at home. So they're looking really nice. And I'm going to take this one this week. So for my first play of the week, I am taking the Seahawks and Cowboys over 46.5 at -105. Like you said, Sach, man, Cowboys are averaging 31.5 points right now. solid. So they're putting points on the board. And with the Seahawks coming off against the loss last week to the 49ers, they need some vengeance. They need to start stepping it up. So we need to get points on this board. So, again, we are taking that over 46.5 at minus 105. We'll lock that in.
Absolutely.
And next up, now let's roll into our Sunday game, Sach, man. We got the LA Chargers at the New England Patriots.
Yeah, I think Mac Jones just got benched again last week.
It's sad over there.
So, I don't know. They're in shambles over there. That quarterback room is just in dire straits right now. Chargers are honestly not looking good as well. What did they have, 10 points against the Ravens? Justin Herbert and Staley and even Kellen Moore, they just can't seem to get on the same page right now. So I'm going to stay away from both of these teams just because you don't know what they're going to give you week in, week out. And, yeah, I'm going to just stay away completely. But I'll lean the Chargers.
Yeah, I'm going to take the Chargers here for the dub. No play here for myself. But honestly, if the Patriots do beat the Chargers this week, this is the week you could see Brandon Staley getting fired. Absolutely, 100%. You can't – I mean, the Patriots are the worst team in football right now, so do not give it up to them.
6-point favorite.
Again, we'll take the Chargers for the dub. No play. And then now we'll roll over to the Arizona Cardinals at the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Yeah, both of these teams, the offenses can't seem to get rolling. I mean, it is Kyler Murray's fourth game back this year so far, so I think this week could be the week that he kind of like starts to reveal, him of the past maybe a little bit. And Kenny Pickett played decent last week. The Steelers did good. So this is actually, I'm going to go to my second play.
Okay.
I'm going to go the over 40.5 at minus 114. Cardinals don't have a good defense. I can see the Steelers, getting 2-3 touchdowns in this game alone, a couple field goals, and Kyler Murray, like I said, I think he's going to start coming back into his old form and, at least make something happen this week. Cardinals have a terrible defense, so I could see this game being just up and down if the Cardinals get behind and start throwing the ball a little bit more. So, and I mean, at 40.5, I think that is just a little bit too low, so I'm going to go for that for my second play.
Solid. We'll lock that one in. Sachman, nice pick there. No pick here for myself. I'm not really going to discuss much on these teams. I do, like we've discussed in the past, Mike Tomlin is just doing a terrific job with the Steelers, getting these wins and everything. And Kenny Pickett did look better this past week. I'm still not a believer yet in him. I still haven't seen it, but I'll trust Mike Tomlin any day of the week. So I will take the Steelers here for the dub. No pick, just the Steelers win. And carrying over, now we'll go over to the Denver Broncos at the Houston Texans. This is going to be a very good game to watch, Sach, man.
Yeah, probably the best 11 o'clock game, of the week easily. Broncos are rolling right now. The defense is, doing everything they can to hold these teams, and they played some pretty good quarterbacks. So going up against the rookie CJ Stroud, I think this can be a week where you kind of see him come back down to earth. I mean, he's still a rookie, so he's going to make mistakes, and I can see him throwing an interception this week for sure. They have him right now as a 3.5-point favorite. I don't necessarily agree with that at home for the Texans, but
I don't either.
I was looking at their team points, and for my third play, I'm going to go the Texans under 26.5 team points at minus 116. Like I said, the Broncos' defense is hot. Their offense is getting extremely long drives, running the ball with Pirine and Javonte Williams. They're milking a lot of clock. They held teams last 4 weeks to 12 points, 20 points, 22 points, and 9 points. And for them to have the Texans at 26.5 as the line, I think that's just a little too high. I think I can only see them getting around maybe 17, 21 points at max. So that's going to be my third play. I think that could be a lock this week.
Absolutely. Gosh, that's another solid play, Sach, man, because it's a high. The Broncos' defense is forcing so many turnovers right now too, and whatnot. So huge thing there in your favor. Okay, Sach, man, I also have a play here too on this game. Everyone knows, if you've tuned in and everything, I love watching CJ Stroud play. He's my favorite quarterback to watch this year. But on the other side of things, the Broncos are my team, baby. Yeah. And we are on a 5-game win streak. We're looking great. Sean Payton is doing a terrific job getting guys to buy in right now. And it looks like that's working, right? Everyone's starting to see, hey, this is what we can do as a team. Huge shout out to Javonte Williams and Samaje Perine on the run game, just doing a tremendous job. We need those rushing yards to win these games. And another shout out to Russell Wilson. I think a lot of people owe him an apology right now. He is playing within the Sean Payton offense, within the system, and he is doing a terrific job.
Yeah, and to go off of that, I mean, I think the recipe for the Broncos is if the offense can manage to put together these long drives like they've been doing, they keep the defense fresh.
Absolutely.
The defense isn't going out there
They're
after
controlling
every
the
3 and
game.
out. Control the game on
Absolutely.
offense, give the defense some rest, and you could see what they've been doing, holding these teams no one scored over 22 in the last 4 weeks. So
100%.
It might even be 5 weeks.
And like you kind of said too, Sach, again, we love CJ Stroud, but he's still a rookie quarterback right now, and he is going up against one of the top defenses in the NFL right now.
Yep.
And he does love to float the ball up in the air, and I think there will be an interception here, and this Broncos defense is scary. But for my second play of the week, I think the Broncos are going to flat out win this game. However, you got to be safe. Let's take the points here. I'm taking the Broncos spread at 3.5 at -110. I think that's an absolute lock. I love this play this week, guys. So we'll lock that in.
Yeah, and if the Broncos D-line, honestly, too, can get pressure on C.J. Stroud like we saw last week against the Jaguars, that defensive line and Josh Allen were absolutely mauling C.J. Stroud. So
100%.
I could see a couple sacks as well by the Broncos here, so I like that play.
Cool stuff. All right, that will carry us over into the Detroit Lions at the New Orleans Saints.
Yeah, Lions, I mean, came back down to earth. A lot of people get high on them.
Came back to reality.
Came back to reality. Not their reality, but, this is who the Lions have been, for the whole year. They'll have 2 good games, lay an egg, 2 good games, lay another egg. So I expect them to, get back at least, on the win train and have that offense score at a high clip like they can. But nonetheless, no play for me, but I'll lean Lions.
Yeah, absolutely. Wow, they got humbled on Thanksgiving by the Green Bay Packers. The Lions did.
Jordan
Crazy
Love.
to see because,
Wow.
we've discussed this, and this happens every year. The Lions usually show out on Thanksgiving. That's their game. That's their day to play. But got humbled by the Green Bay Packers, Sach. So for my third play, I think this is where the vengeance comes back, my man. I'm going to take the -4.5 spread for the Detroit Lions at -105. I think they're fired up now. They hated that they got that loss to the Packers, a game they really should have won. And now you have another game that you're supposed to win against the New Orleans Saints. Let's get Dan Campbell going again. Let's coach this team up right. We're taking that spread -4.5 at -110. We will lock that in.
I like that one as well.
Awesome. And now we'll roll over to the Indianapolis Colts at the Tennessee Titans.
Yeah, both teams that are kind of just forgotten about this year. No real interest in any of them. Derrick Henry did get 2 touchdowns last week, so that was good to see.
This is one of those games where it's like, yeah, if a cartoon's on the TV, I'm going to flip over to that.
You might as well just flick to whatever. Or something. I mean, shoot, everyone should have their eyes on the Broncos Texans
100%.
if you got like Sunday ticket, but yeah, 2 teams with 2 top talent running backs, but just the team in general and the coaching in general and the quarterback play in general is not really up to par, but I'm going to stay away from it, but I'll lean honestly the Titans.
Cool.
This one.
Yeah, I'm not going to spend any time talking about this one, guys. A game I'm not even going to watch on Sunday at all. Probably no interest here at all. It's a coin flip in the air. We'll take the Tennessee Titans here for the dub. No play. All right, folks, you are now tuned into the Bet Champs Show with ZJ and Sach for player updates, spreads, parlays, player props. Always tune into the Bet Champs Show social media accounts you'll see above. We've been honestly killing it on our player props week by week, and we release those every night before the games. And we've been on an absolute heater. As well as we like to release parlays throughout the week. We got our Shangri-La parlay that gets dropped every Saturday. And then Sach and myself are going to be doing a new NFL parlay every Sunday morning before the game start, and we will go live for that one. So tune into all of those Bet Champ Show social media accounts to get those updates.
Absolutely.
And with that being said, we'll hop back into it, folks. We got the Atlanta Falcons at the New York Jets.
Yeah, Falcons, Jets. Once
Piss
again,
poor.
no excitement, just crickets. Nothing to really say about both of them. Make it short and sweet, but give me the Falcons.
Yeah, I'm not going to talk about this one either, Sach. No more Zach Wilson for the time
Yeah,
being.
it's about
right?
time, man.
It's about time. And
Sheesh.
even Tim Boyle throwing
Yeah.
interceptions for days this past week to the Miami Dolphins.
Yeah. Poor
So give me
dude.
the Falcons here. We'll just enough said. Not going to discuss this one. But now we will roll over to the Miami Dolphins at the Washington Commanders.
Yeah, this could be honestly one of the more.
A lot of points here, Sach. A lot
It
of
could
points.
be an interesting game. I think that spread is a little too big for both of them,
It's a lot of points.
or for the Dolphins at least. But I mean, the Dolphins could obviously score at a high clip, like everyone knows. The Commanders, they have it in them sometimes to still score the ball, but it just comes down to what the defense could do. So, especially without Montez Sweat and Chase Young now, they're going to have to find different ways to get people to turn the ball over and get at the quarterback. But no play on this for me. But I'll take the Dolphins for the win. But I think it could be like a field goal touchdown type game.
Absolutely, yeah. I think this one, to what we just said, they're giving a lot of points here to the Washington Commanders, so that is something to look out for,
it's a
ladies and
lot of
gents.
points.
I'm going to stay away from this one, however. I don't feel comfortable with this game, but I will lean the Miami Dolphins to get the dub here. Of course, easy. And now we'll roll over to those Carolina Panthers at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Yeah, here we go again. Just another terrible game. Panthers fired Frank Reich. Their head coach. Off rip. 1-10 start. Can't blame him for firing him, but
Yeah.
like I said, it's just going to be probably this reality for the Panthers for the next 2 years. They don't have a solid team. Bryce Young don't look good. I mean, they don't have a good O-line, I think, for him at all anyways. It sucks for young quarterbacks like that. They're for his first year in, and he's already in a disorganized.
Right.
Everything's disorganized. They're switching play callers from week to week. I feel bad for him, but nonetheless.
You know who I feel bad
like-
for over there a lot, though, is Adam Thielen.
Oh, I know. Poor
Gosh,
Adam
because
Thielen.
I like
he's the best player on their team.
He's a great wide receiver.
He's probably the best player on their team.
Going
Great
from
wide receiver.
going from the Vikings all the way to the Panthers.
Yeah, would love to see him on a contender. He's a good wide receiver.
Absolutely.
And then yeah, I mean Baker Mayfield. I'm liking Baker Mayfield. He got hurt this last game and went back in. It's the Browns let him go. I say it every week. It's kind of tough for that to see, but I'll lean the Buccaneers. Give me Baker and the Bucks.
Hands down, another game I don't really want to discuss. No interest in this one whatsoever, so we're going to stay away from it from the plays. But, however, to get the dub, we are taking the Tampa Bay Buccaneers here. And this next game, Sach, this should honestly be a primetime game. I have no idea why this isn't the primetime
Flex it
game because
out.
everyone would be tuned into this
They
game.
got to flex these
This
games
is going to be
out, man.
huge because these are the top two teams in the NFL right now. So this
Yep.
will be a very nice watch, Sach, man. We got the San Francisco 49ers at the Philadelphia Eagles in Philly.
In Philly.
Nick Sirianni.
Let me tell you guys something about Philly. You go to Philly, you're gonna get banged by the referees. You're gonna just they horse collar Josh Allen, didn't call it, ripped the dude's jersey. And when he spun him around on that play,
In
he threw the
Philly.
ball and they still got an intentional grounding when there was still a wide receiver in the area. Jalen Hurts is doing these 1-yard touchdowns, which is fine. But he's continuously the scary thing that I would be for any Eagles fan is he's turning the ball over a little too much. He's fumbling the ball, he's getting it back. So I'm not necessarily sold. That's a reason literally why they're underdogs at home at 10-1. Vegas knows better than everywhere. There's a reason why they're underdogs. So it's not that I'm the only one that sees it, but with that being said, I just have a lot more trust in the 49ers for this game, so this is going to be my fourth play
Oh, gosh, here we go.
of the week. I'm going to
No
go
way.
49ers -3 at -102. They're just playing overall
spread.
better than Philly right now. The Eagles, I mean, they just went to overtime against the Bills at home. So, I mean, the Bills are the Bills at this point. Everyone's beating the Bills. So, for the Eagles at home to go overtime with them, it's just not a good look. They should have lost the game. I mean, granted, they did win the game, but they're really teetering on beating a lot of mediocre teams in overtime and a one-possession game. So that's why I have more trust in the 49ers. I think they'll get it done. Two juggernaut defensive lines that are just going to be both getting after the quarterback, so it'll be fun to see. 49ers -3, though.
All right, ladies and gents, here we go. This is going to be a matchup that me and Sace are going to be battling it out, and this is going to be a fun one to do here. Sachman has the spread, and what do I love more than anything, Sachman?
You love plus money.
I love that plus money. I think Sace is absolutely wrong. I think Vegas is absolutely wrong.
Oh, Vegas is never wrong.
Vegas is wrong here, ladies and gents. Write this down. We'll clip this one. I am going to take the Eagles money line at plus 124. They're in Philly. They got some vengeance. You know, this team is just ready to go. They are locked in after that Super Bowl loss from last year. You can tell they are just locked the hell in. Last week, 5 touchdowns. Jalen Hurts, you know, he did have some turnovers last week. Something to look at, but he's going to, you know, you're going up against one of the other best teams in the NFL right now. You got to clean it up. Last week he had 3 pass touchdowns and 2 rush touchdowns, Sach. So he's still there, ready to play.
2 yards though. Don't say the rushing touchdown.
One to win the game in overtime though, too, Sach. Let's not forget that.
That's fine.
So they are locked in. Again, we got the Eagles money line at plus 124. Me and Sach might do a little side action on this one because this is going to be our battle of the week. This is the one where we see opposing sides and whatnot, but I love it, ladies and gents, and I love that plus money.
Yeah, you know Jalen Hurts all week just thinking about Nick Bosa, Chase Young, Eric Armstead, just having nightmares right now. I know he is. A fumble and an interception are both coming again this week.
You know, I honestly don't think he's thinking about that because you know who's holding his hand? He's got Jason Kelsey up there up front, baby.
Oh,
so he's going to keep him locked in. Okay, Sach, man. I love it, though. Hey, we got a battle there, and it will be a very good game to watch. I'm just interested more as a fan to watch these two teams duke it out to see what happens.
Yeah.
But now, with that being said, we'll carry over to the Cleveland Browns at the LA Rams.
Yeah, just another terrible game to watch. No interest in it. I don't know who the Browns' starting quarterback's going to be. I don't know if DTR is going to be in concussion protocol.
God, he was getting banged up.
Yeah, he got smoked. Took his helmet off. He had blood all over his face.
Browning was in his mug.
Browning just popped him straight in the freaking teeth.
And that was a clean hit too.
Yeah,
that was clean. That should have been a flag.
That's just football. I like DTR. He, for a little backup quarterback, and he's a rookie.
He's got an arm too. Yeah.
Yeah. And so I don't really know what's going to go on for the quarterback position for this game, but the Rams did look better last week with Matt Stafford, so that was good to see. So give me the Rams in this one. No play.
Gotcha. Okay, so this is a game I do have a play on here. The Browns, there's not a lot of scoring going on that offensive side. Don't really have their quarterback right now. Still don't even know who the starter's going to be yet. Kind of in shambles over on the offensive side. However, they do have a top 3 defense in the NFL, I would say, right now.
Is Garrett playing?
He should be, yeah.
Okay.
Myles Garrett?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Should be playing. So, again, they have a top 3 defense right now, I would say, in the NFL. So, I don't see a lot of scoring happening in this game. I think they are going to hold the Rams. The Rams, on their offensive side, are a little banged up, too. You know, they're kind of a little grizzled over there. So, again, no scoring coming from the Browns side, and then the Browns D is going to prevent the LA Rams. I am taking the under here in this game, ladies and gents. I'm taking the under 39.5 at minus 110. We will lock that in for my last play of the week. Love it. Absolutely love it. Cool stuff. All right, Sach, here we go. Our last game, Sunday night. We got our prime time game, ladies and gents. Yeah. We got the Kansas City Chiefs at the Green Bay Packers. Is Jordan Love for real?
I mean, no.
No.
I don't think he's for real. I think it was just the Lions don't have a solid defense to begin with. So the fact that Jordan Love is doing that against the Lions, it's good to see for Packers fans, but he's not going to do it against, I think a defense like the Chiefs. I mean, you saw pretty good quarterbacks struggle. Jalen Hurts was struggling a little bit. The whole offense was struggling a little bit with them. And the Packers are just another team that's just week to week. You don't know what you're going to get out of them. So I expect them to play good last week, and I expect them to come back down to earth and show who they are again. So for my fifth and final play, I'm going to go the Chiefs minus 6.5.
Wow.
At minus 118. Chiefs are kind of notoriously known for not covering bigger spreads. So I like this number just to stay at a touchdown.
Touchdown, yeah.
Touchdown win.
No hook.
No hook. At the end of the day, you're going to go Mahomes in primetime or Jordan Love in primetime.
100%.
I'm taking Mahomes and the Chiefs and Big Red over Jordan Love and, God, what's his name?
Matt LaFleur.
Matt LaFleur. So I think it, like I said, I think it could be a solid game. It could be a 3-point game, a 7-point game, but I could see it, Chiefs going up a touchdown in the end, and Jordan Love turned the ball over. So that'll be my final play. I really
the outlier in this game, the true match of how this is going to end up is if Jordan Love actually does come to play or whatnot.
Yeah,
he's shown that there's some daylight with him. All right, you're getting some more praise, you're getting a little more respect there. But now you gotta win big, and this is a good competitor to play against, going up against Patrick Mahomes and this Chiefs team.
Big win to add to the resume.
Could be a huge win for him here. But as always, I'm gonna stick with the Kansas City Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes just has so much more experience. He's very good in prime time. He's very good under pressure. So we will go with the Chiefs here for the dub. No play there. And with that being said, Sace, man, we'll roll into our last game of this Week 13 slate. We have that Monday night game, ladies and gents. The Cincinnati Bengals at the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Yeah, this is kind of a disappointing Monday night game just because I know the NFL had it scheduled, obviously, for Burrow. Versus
That's
Lawrence,
tough.
But with Burrow being out and the Bengals, just being who they are right now with a backup quarterback, I'm just going to stay away from it completely. Get me the Jaguars, though. They had a good win last week against the Texans.
That was a good win.
Half a yard away from going into overtime with the field goal post kick, but
that was a win they needed. It was a good win for the Jags.
Big win that they needed for that division.
Gosh, yeah, it's tough. Joe Burrow's out for the season, and you hate to see that. He's so good for the NFL.
Yeah.
Good for these games. As you said, this was a primetime game scheduled for that Lawrence-Burrow matchup, and now it's shot. A Monday night game, not interested in now, because it's not really going to be a huge challenge. Of course, we're going to take the Jacksonville Jaguars here for the dub. No play here, but we'll lean with Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah, that'll be a prop game for sure.
Oh, 100%. We'll get the player props out on that one, so tune into that on Monday night. All right, Sace, man. Well, that wraps up this Week 13 slate. Heading into it, you're leading. It's 5-4 you. Let's review our 5 plays of the week, Sace, man. We'll start with yourself.
Yeah, so my 5 plays of the week are Cowboys over 27.5 at -110. I got the Cardinals versus Steelers over 40.5. I got the Texans under 26.5 team points at -116. Then I have the 49ers -3 at -102. And then the Chiefs -6.5 at -118.
Excellent, Sace, man. And for myself, I have that Seattle Seahawks and Dallas Cowboys over 46.5 at -105. We'll then go into the Denver Broncos at Houston Texans, and we are taking the Broncos spread at +3.5 at -110. Absolutely love this play. Next up, we have the Detroit Lions spread at -4.5 at -105. This is the revenge game here after taking the loss to the Packers. Sorry, loss.
Yeah.
Next up, here it is. This is my plus money game. I'm battling it out with Sace, man. I'm taking that Eagles money line at +124. Riding with Jalen Hurts. Hot. And for my last play, I have the Cleveland Browns at LA Rams. We are going with the under here, folks, at 39.5 at -112. We'll lock those in.
Awesome. I mean, now we always get into our parlays of the week.
Our parlay of the week.
Before we get into our parlay of the week, though, this show is strengthened by Vasa Fitness.
Vasa Fitness.
Vasa
Get a lift
Fitness. Get a lift in. It's
shout out B Steel.
Shout out B Steel, Vasa Fitness.
The
The red light district. The red light district, we like to call it. But no, we love Vasa. It's always where we go work out. Good people. So shout out to Vasa.
100%. Yeah. Shout out Vasa. Get a pump in.
They always treat us
Look
right
good.
over there.
Feel good. Get in the gym. Feel good. Take care of yourself.
Play good. Bet good. Win good. Everything.
100%, Sace, man.
But yeah, so like we said, for our 2-leg parlay of the week, my top play is going to be got to go to the bread and butter. Got to go to the bread and butter. Give me the Cowboys over 27.5 team
I knew you were going to
points.
take that. You've been hot on that one, though, so I like that. Sace,
Yeah, and I got banged last week by not doing it.
You were hot.
Damn it.
Yeah. Hot. You taking the 27.5.
Over 27.5. And I already know. You just go say your freaking play.
Do you think you know my play?
Yeah.
I don't think you know this one.
Plus.
I think you're going to like
The
this.
plus one.
No, sir.
Oh.
You're going to like this one a lot, though, Sach, man, because this is going to be the parlay that absolutely smacks it this week, ladies and gents. Me and Sach have been rolling hot on the parlays, and this one's going to hit this week.
3 of the last 4 weeks.
Absolutely feeling this one. Again, I think I do see this team winning the game, but, man, they are giving a lot of points to these guys for how it is, and I think you be safe here. You take the points. We are taking the Broncos spread at plus 3.5, minus 110. That is my top play of the week. We will lock that in. Absolutely love it.
Yeah, I like that play too. Good, smart play. So that 2-leg parlay is going to come out to plus 264.
Okay.
You know, bet 10, win 26. Bet 100, win 264.
100%.
Always bet smart, gamble responsibly. But, you know, like I said, these parlays have actually been hitting. We didn't win them last week, but like I said, I think 2-3 weeks before that we're on a hot streak. So
absolutely
looking to get back on the win train for that one.
Cool stuff, Sach, man. Well, that is ZJ and Sach's parlay of the week. Tune into that one, folks. It will hit, as well as tune in again. Stress it enough. Tune into all the social media's accounts. We run player prop plays every night. We're talking NBA, NHL, the Monday night, Thursday night football games.
Yep.
We always have player props running, and we have been on an absolute tear so far. So please tune into those. And like we always say, you know, comment what's going on, who you're tailing with for the week. Are you going with Sach? Are you going with ZJ? Or what plays are you running for the week? We would love to discuss it with you guys. Love to create a parlay with you guys. Yeah. So just let us know. And as always, we're going to send out a challenge to all of our Colorado/Denver listeners. If you would like to be a guest on the Bet Champ Show, send us a message on our Instagram. We will get you on the show. We're looking for competitors to take on Sach and myself. And again, we are giving out that $500 cash prize to see who will be this year's Bet Champ. And we have 2 people right now in the final circle. We have Bess and Ross killing it. So they will be duking it out for that $500 cash prize. But we're always looking for more guests. So again, if you are in the Denver and Colorado area, hit us up on IG at the Bet Champ Show. And
IG,
we will get you
TikTok,
on the show.
anything.
We will get you on the show, make you comfortable. You'll be battling it out with the big boys.
Yeah, and once again, I don't think ZJ said it loud enough. $500 cash prize.
500
Only
big ones.
2 people,
large.
so it's up for freaking grabs right now.
We're giving it out.
Giving it out, just throwing it out there.
Absolutely, 100%. Cool stuff, Sach, man. Well, again, NFL Week 13, Episode 10 slate in the books, my man.
Yep.
Good luck to you, as
Good
always.
luck.
Should be a little battle here. We'll might have to throw something on the socials for that 49ers-Eagles game. We might do a little side action there for the people. But as we like to do, wrapping up the end of the show, we like to give out our Athlete of the Week. Who we rocking with, Sach, man, for yourself?
And my Athlete of the Week has to be, I think it's a no-brainer. You know, this guy just broke a record this week. I'm going to go Deron Bland.
Yeah, that's
he has
a good
5 pick sixes
I respect
this
that.
season. First player ever in NFL history, and it's only week 10.
God, and he's
11.
young, too.
Young dude.
Young
stepped
talent.
up big with Trevon Diggs going out for the season. He's definitely earning his, you know, his next contract's going to be a heavy one. So I'm glad we got him right now. But yeah, I mean, he's just a straight ball hawk. Probably one of the best ball hawk corners in the league that just have those instincts on jumping routes.
Loves to anticipate the play.
Good anticipation. Sees
before
it
the
from
quarterback
a mile away.
before the quarterback throws it. Absolutely, got to.
And I honestly wouldn't be surprised if he got an interception or even another pick six with Geno, the way he's been throwing the ball right now. So watch out for that one. But no, shout out to Deron Bland. That's crazy to do. First player ever. No one's ever done what he's done in such a short week. So he's going to be my Athlete of the Week from the Cowboys.
100%. Cool stuff. I really like that one, Sach, man. Much due, much respect there. Got to give credit where credit's due. For my Athlete of the Week, I am rolling over into the NBA side of things, Sach, man. And this is a guy that doesn't really get talked about anymore. You know, people have said he's washed. He's a little too old. He's just that old head, on the team. But dude was an NBA All-Star, can still ball, knows the game, secured a dub for these Denver Nuggets this past night against these LA Clippers with no Nikola Jokic. That is very impressive. We are going for my Athlete of the Week, DeAndre Jordan. A score of 21 points and 13 rebounds. The guy doesn't even play on the Nuggets. He played because Nikola was obviously out, had to step it up. But I told you off camera, this is a guy you could definitely use for maybe 8 minutes a game.
Yeah, get him in a
or
rotation.
Whatnot. He 21 points, 13 rebounds, and a big win against the Clippers.
Yeah. Hey, I think he was a little extra juiced up for that game too.
Oh,
being
yeah.
back in the Staples
Hell
Center.
yeah, absolutely.
Not
And,
Staples, but
and
Clippers,
he, he wants to play still. He's still doing it, and he's been a leader for this Nuggets team because he's been that veteran voice,
yeah.
which has been much needed and everything. So shout out DeAndre Jordan.
Possibly
Huge,
the
man.
best poster in NBA history as well.
Absolutely. Just a dog. So shout out DeAndre Jordan. That was awesome, man. Hope to see you play some more for these Denver Nuggets. We absolutely love you here on this Denver team.
Yeah.
100%.
And
now,
so my problem of the week.
this is our problem of the week.
Problem players of the week, or probably it's people in general. So I'm going to go Sean McDermott from the Bills. He's just the dude.
No,
just,
he didn't.
The dude just on the sideline just looks so lost and completely just out of it.
What's
like,
that?
He has the same face.
What's that
every
look
time.
you get on your face, Sach?
Like he just looks like that every time they turn it to
confusion.
Confusion. They don't look like last week. They lost the game with the Broncos with the 12 people on the field.
Yeah,
They lose this game by just. I feel like it wasn't good clock management.
No,
it's just not good coaching. They're just not making those little plays that they need to win games. I think they've lost 5 games this year, 5 or 6 games by one possession scores. And I mean that just comes down to coaching.
And I mean
just
you
poor clock
can tell Sach that teammates over there are starting to get pissed off. People are getting annoyed, frustrated.
Yep.
We talk about this all the time, Sach. What does misery love?
Company.
And it is there, my friends.
It is there. And it's not looking good for them boys in Buffalo. But nonetheless, I think this is the final year of this little Buffalo Bills era that they had with McDermott, Diggs, and Josh Allen.
You think some big changes are coming?
I think big changes maybe in coaching and not Josh Allen, of course.
What about Stephon Diggs?
Stephon Diggs, you may see some movement depending how this goes.
Crazy.
And Gabe Davis over there, I mean, he had a good game this last week, but his production has dipped completely this whole year. He's just one of the most inconsistent receivers in the NFL. Didn't even have a target, I think, last week. And then he goes off for 100. I don't understand it, but
shambles over there, Sach. They really are.
Like
they're
them boys in
over there.
they got to figure it out. So
all right, Sean McDermott. We're down on Sean McDermott this week. All right,
down on him.
Okay, for my athlete, I'm kind of down on right now, and the athletes in the past I've been really down on just because of their bad production, bad play. This guy I'm not too down on, but I am still down on him because he should be doing a lot better. My athlete is Kyler Murray right now.
Oh, dude, you got to give him time, bro.
Nope,
come on.
Not a chance. You've been a star quarterback in this league. You've been out for this season because of your choices, things you have done, lack of commitment, lack of effort. We'll go on kind of that line there. Yeah, it's time for you to show what you're capable of doing. It's time for you to step up. Do you want to play? Are you that good? And again, I'm not too down on him because he just came back. This is
from his ACL too.
I know, but there's still lack of commitment, lack of effort, lack of film study, things like that. There's still issues over there. So I'm not here to talk smack. I want to see K1 do good.
The man's in a search and destroy lobby. Give him a break.
I know he's too busy playing some video games. No, I like K1. I'd like to see him do good. He is a good talent. Mm-hmm. But let's see the leadership. Let's see the step up. Let's see you take the next step up. You can't be doing certain things every night. When you're the NFL quarterback for this team, you got to be the voice, the leader of this team. So, would love to see K Murray step up here. So that's the one I'm down up on currently of this week, Sach, man.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool stuff, man. Well, as that is, we'll wrap up this week's show. Episode 10 in the books, my man.
Episode 10. Double digits.
Double digits here. EP 10. And any closing remarks from you, my friend?
Nothing. I think this was a great show. I think we have some good plays.
We got some banger plays this week.
We're going up, and I think, I think there'll be some more. We'll get someone on the show real coming soon. Like I said, everyone out there, if you want to be on the show, always message us. But
$500 cash prize.
Yeah,
if you want to be a guest on the show,
cash prize. But
at stake.
Other than that, I'm happy where we're at in picks wise. We're doing good, 5-4, so that's always good to see. It's still 1 week. We're on a 1 week swing, so
we're close.
But no, just looking forward to this week of games. Cowboys play on Thursday, which is exciting for me that I get a little Thursday game that I can watch. So
100%.
that's pretty much it.
Yeah, just for myself, just shout out to everyone watching, the viewers and listeners right now. We've had some great feedback. Again, send us comments, send us messages, any plays you guys like, who you're rocking with this week. We love to see it. If you'd like to cook up a parlay with the boys, always interested.
Absolutely.
We just love to see it. We're here for you guys. We're here to give plays out to the public, and we've been killing it lately, so hopefully you guys are making a little cheddar on the side as well. And just before we close, just shout out to the Denver Broncos right now, baby. 5-game win streak, about to be 6, battling it out against CJ Stroud and these Texans. Russ is going to take us to the promised land, so I'm absolutely loving that.
Yeah.
But that'll wrap up this week's show, The Bet Champ Show, EP10, Week 13 slate. And as we like to say to all the viewers and listeners out there, a salute to you and happy betting.